Everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to do another review, Sea of Sorrows, #1 from IDW. So I'm trying out new comics, and I stumbled upon this one. I'm not really sure what it's all about because I read a little bit about it, and some art, and yeah, I took a gamble and bought it. And to be honest, I'm intrigued. I'm surprised. Well, not really surprised, but more curious, and that's a good thing. So, what is this is all about? It starts in well, I have to wait. The credits to the writer Rich Duick, artist and colorist Alex Cormack, lettering Justin Birch, I presume. We have some variant covers here, by the way. So we start in 1926, and we see a guy, puking on the ship or over the ship. And we skip a little bit from the present to the past a little bit, not too much, but it's more like an explaining. And it's about a ship finding something in the sea, a submarine, a German submarine. And on the German submarine, there is gold. And they want to retrieve it, but that's not an easy feat. So this first issue introduces more like not really the characters, but the characters are really, introducing the characters is really minimalistic. There are a couple of guys and girls, they talk, but there is no, hey, this is this person and this is this person, and they introduce to each other. There's barely any names or backgrounds in this comic, and that's a little bit of a shame. So basically, there is some people here yelling at each other because there is some animosity. And why, I'm going to explain that later. But as you can see, there's a lot of, you know what, I'm going to skip a few pages. I'm going to explain it. So there's a diver going on the bottom, or to the bottom, and he's a nice shark, and he scares the shit out of him. And then he sees a submarine lying there on the bottom. And then we're going to skip a little back, and then we are in New York City a couple of months ago. And these people here, I'm not entirely sure who they are or what their function is. Function with what they're doing. I believe they are seamen or something, or I'm not entirely sure because it doesn't really get explained. Only that this person said, "Hey man, I found something on the bottom of the ocean in the middle of Atlantic, and here is some Nazi gold." And all these people said, "Hey, wow, that's cool. We need to we need to retrieve that." But there's a catch, because he made a deal, and his name is, let me double check. Okay, we see here the submarine. It's Deke. Deke is, I think, the hero or the protagonist in this book. But Deke made a deal to a guy named Oni Madden. And Oni Madden is, I think, again, it doesn't get explained, the person with the money that, provide them the crew, the equipment, and the ship to get to the Atlantic and to retrieve the Nazi gold. But hey, so they are making a deal, and we skip forward again, and they are, Deke is on the bottom of the ocean and investigating, and then he sees something, and this is a cool one. He sees a creature, an unnatural sea creature, and he thinks to himself, well, hey, I must be seeing things, the air is thin, I probably imagine it. Well, no, of course not. The first thing I want to notice is the art. The art is interesting, good, not bad, but also not really good. But I think they do it deliberately. All of the pages in this comic is dark. It's black. It's just like this, It's all black, dark. And I think they do it deliberately to set a tone that when you are on the bottom of the ocean or in the middle of the night, everything is black and dark, and everything could happen. So, but that's my guess. I'm not entirely sure. But it's really dark, and you have to like that. I didn't like that at first, but after I read the story, I thought to myself, okay, okay, this works. I know what they are doing. This works. So Deke is, going up again, and he said, "Hey, listen, guys, we have found some gold," and we see all these crazy eyes of these people, and then they have a party, and then and as you can see, there's very minimalistic light sources. It's dark, dark, and some fires here. And then one guy is going to Deke, and I say, "Hey, are you not joining the festivities, Mr. Scholz?" And he says, "His name is Nick." And no, I'm not going to join the festivities. I like to have some peace. And then he talks about his past, that he was, I believe, in World War One, that he was a soldier, and that he did some terrible things, like killing people in terrible ways, shooting them, like here. And again, you can see this, it's very dark. And in the only you see blood spatters, bodies, some visceral killings here and there. And then the other guy, who I absolutely do not know who that is with with Deke, says, "Well, I was on a mission too, and I was in the submarine, and then I heard a noise, a sound. And then after the sound, the hull breached, and they were sinking. And then there was some chlorine gas and screams, and people are dying." I mean, I can imagine, man, if I go back to the reality that in World War One or World War Two, when you are in a submarine and something like that happened, I mean, the sheer level of panic that you are drowning and that the ship is going down. I mean, I can't imagine, but there is no escape. You are basically in a metal coffin, drowning and going to the bottom of the sea with no chance of getting out alive. I mean, it's astonishing that people have the balls to do that. So yeah, from whatever side, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm admiring them or that they are. Well, maybe I should say things at all like that, because those people, lay down their lives for their own freedom in their countries. So yeah, okay, this this is gonna, this conversation has a creepy turn or a dark turn. So let's not go into that. But yeah, it reminds me how people, must have felt when in those times. Terrible, terrible, just terrible. So, but they reach the surface, and when they reach the surface, they see something rising from the sea, some creature. And I'm not going to spoil that. So, yeah, I think you should pick this one up for yourself and figure it out if this one is for you. Again, it's very dark. You have to like that that design choice. The art is good in my opinion, and yeah, I like that. And at the back we see some alternate covers. I mean, this is mine from Alex Gormack. This is from Katie Sawatsky. This is a nice one. I should have picked this one. Oh, so we have a ship on the other. Oh, okay, cool. And the last one is a mermaid, Erica Rose Levine. Pretty cool. And this is some ass from Black & Key. Yeah, I dig it. I need to figure it out if I like it the whole run. I ordered issue 2 and 3 to check where the story is going. If it's standard or maybe something will surprise me. I don't know. But yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I put up another review very soon because I got also a new comic that I took a gamble on. And let's see what that is all about. So thanks for watching. Share my video, like my video, subscribe to my video. Back BLACKHART Manor, of course, 40-page black and white, also a horror book. And I'll see you next time.